day. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Complete to Nick Boyle.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
He'll return it from the 6. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Well, we've had that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, week 17. Come on, Brandon. Can he win the MVP? Can he do it here in this last game?
Well, he's got to make a strong impression here in the final week. It's an interesting race. My MVP ballot is at the top of my email right now, and I'm not voting until we see that all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. Don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is taken at about the 14. A nice. First and 10. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Andy Isabella, 72 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Formation.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And Murray now on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's got room. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Is good.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Patrick Queen.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Madison. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Running from the shotgun with Madison. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. (21-0) our score after 1.
Giants 21, Eagles nothing.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Number 87.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down and sacked.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
New York.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
The point after.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Murray now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Murray going going to fire one out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. With that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A 5-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visiting side.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell set to kick
The
off.
final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before... They're able to knock him down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic.
And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Number 86.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face,
Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Third down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that... bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
New York.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Shy of midfield. A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Giants.
Now Murray again. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
From 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
At the 29-yard line.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Justin Jefferson.
The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Cooper's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now the second down throw on target. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battering down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon, and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw it, Murray. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the RPO, he completes it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That one good for 12 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.